Hello friends, hope you have subscribed to our channel and also checked out our courses available on our website www.letstudent.com. So let's start with today's session. Welcome to this problem solving session of the chapter Coordinate Geometry. Here we will learn to solve a problem based on a distance formula. As we already have an idea about the distance formula from the previous sessions, let's move on to this question as it says, if Q01 is equidistant from P5 minus 3 and Rx6, find the value of x. Also find the distance between QR and PR. First of all, let's gather the information given in this question. Number one, we are having 3 points over here. One is P with coordinates 5, minus 3, and one we have Q with 0, 1 coordinates, and third point is R with coordinates x, 6. And what we are given with the information is the distance between P and Q. Let us say this is D1 is equals to distance between Q and suppose say R is here, D2. So we are actually given with the information that D1 is equals to D2. And with that condition, we need to find the value of this x. We don't know this value. We have to find that. Okay. So let's understand this scenario with the help of a graph. So this is our coordinate axis and this is our origin. And we need to plot the points given to us. So let us start with the point P. It is having x coordinate as 5. So somewhere let me plot point 5 on x-axis. And we have minus 3 as the y coordinate. So let me draw or let me plot somewhere here as minus 3. So our point P should be somewhere here, right? This is our P, 5, minus 3. Good. Now let's go to the second point, say Q01. Now looking at the x coordinate, which is 0, we can find out that this point is lying on y-axis. Okay, y-axis. So on y-axis, where is our 1? So suppose this is our 1 on y-axis. This 1 can also be written as 0, 1. So this is our point Q. Okay, this is our point Q. And where is the point R? Here we only know the y coordinate. The y coordinate is 6, but we don't know the x coordinate. So what we will do is we will try to gather all the points with the y coordinate as 6. How we can do that? We can definitely do that. Suppose here the point 6 is lying on y-axis, then all the points lying on this line will have y coordinate as 6. Okay, so as I want to tell you that the number of points on any given line are infinite. Okay, so we'll try to locate some of them. Say let me plot some 4 points. And all the points will have y coordinate as 6. Okay, y coordinate as 6 with different x coordinates. Okay, so for x coordinates, let me write x1, x2, x3, x4, etc. Now we have to find out which point is the required point, that is R. Here it is. So how we can do that? That we can do with the condition given. We are given with the condition that distance between P and Q is equals to distance between Q and R. Okay, then let us start with the distance D1. Okay, we have to use distance formula. As we know, distance formula is given to find the distance between 2 points. Suppose the 2 points are x1, y1 and x2, y2. Distance formula is given in this way. D equals to x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. Okay. Now we have to find the distance D1 between P and Q. Let us take 5 as x1, 3 as y1, 0 as x2, 1 as y2 and apply in this formula. And our D will be D1. Okay. D1. So what will be the simplified version? Let us put the values first. x1 is 5, x2 is 0, plus y1 is minus 3 y2 is 1 squared. So this will give us, on simplification, 5 minus 0, it is 5 squared, plus minus 3 minus 1, that is minus 4, and minus 4 squared. So we will get 5 squared, it is 25, plus minus 4 squared, it is 16. So this is our D1. So I am keeping it as it is. Let's go down and find D2. Okay, for D2 we have to use Q and R. You can see here, for D2 we have to use Q and R. Okay, let's apply the same distance formula now D2. For that reason, we already considering this 0 as x2 and 1 as y2. Let us take this as x1 and 6 as y1. Fine. So applying the values, we'll get x1, that is x, minus x2, that is 0 whole squared, y1, that is 6, minus y2, that is 1 the whole square. On simplification, we will get x minus 0. What we will get? We will get x, so it will become x squared. 6 minus 1, we will get 5, so this is 5 squared. So we will get x squared, because we don't know the value of x. 5 squared is 25. So this becomes our D2. According to the condition we have here, D1 is equals to D2. Fine. Let's go down. Then when we equate D1 and D2, what we will get? We have, as we can see over here, let me change the color. We can see over here, D1 is 25 plus 16. I am not adding them. You can add if you want. D2 is x squared plus 25. You can see here we have 25 here as well as here. So we can cancel out easily. That's why I'm not adding them. But if you want to add, you can definitely add. So to get rid of the square root, we'll square on both sides. Squaring both sides. What we'll get is 25 plus 16. We'll get rid of square root, and here x squared plus 25. And if you can see, we have 25 on left hand side and right hand side, so they will be vanished. So this will become x squared equals to 16. So from this we will get x equals to plus or minus 4. That means x can be positive 4 or negative 4. Fine. So what does that mean? If you see the graph, x can be, I said, positive 4 or x can be negative 4. If x is positive 4, it should be somewhere here. Suppose this is 4, then this point will be 4, 6, and this will be our point R. If we are considering this value of x, it should be this side. Suppose this this point is negative 4, then this will be equals to negative 4, 6, and this will be our R. So by this we have got two values of x, 4 and minus 4. So in hints, I'll tell you how to check whether our answer is correct or not. Let's go down. Let us check our first value, that is x equals to 4. As we know, D1 equals to D2. Let's go up a bit. Okay, from here we can see that D1 is what? 25 plus 16, that is 41. So D1 is square root of 41. Okay, and in D2, if we put x equals to 4, what we will get? We will get 4 squared plus 25. We will get 4 squared 16 plus 25, which is square root of 41. Now we can see that D1 is equals to D2. So condition is maintained. So x equals to 4 is correct answer. Okay. Similarly, if we check for x equals to negative 4, what will happen? In this case, we have to put value of x as -4. So let us check here. So this will be -4 squared plus 25. So we will get 16 plus 25, and this will be square root of 41. So even this is giving us the same value. So even this value is correct. So from this we understood how to check the two answers we got. So this condition will help us to figure out if our answers are correct or not. And here we also have to find the second part of the question. That is, if you see the question, we have to find the distance between distances of QR and PR. What you have to understand is we can find QR and PR, but we have to consider both the cases. What are those two cases? First, we have to take R as -4, 6, and second case is R as 4, 6. Correct? In both the cases, we have to find these values, that is QR and PR. Here also QR and PR. Now, as you know the distance formula, you can apply the formula and see, because we know all the coordinates now. I am writing the values directly. You can check it out later. I got QR for this is 41, square root of 41, and I got the same value for this point as well. Okay, but here I got PR as 9 root 2, and for this I got PR as 82. Okay, so I got the different values for PR in both the cases. Okay, so that's it for today. Hope you have understood this problem solving session. We'll be coming up with more such sessions, so stay tuned to us. And yes, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Also press the bell icon to never miss an update from us.